Now we're going to go to the Panhandle. Our Spectrum Bay News 9's Lori Davison has been traveling all over the coast, assessing damage so far, and it's early on, but she's already seeing problems, major problems in many communities. Lori, take it away and tell us, what are you seeing?
Well, we are beginning to see the damage from this devastating storm. I've got to tell you that the second that we entered into the Panama City area, we started to see the damage. Now, I am in a neighborhood here. I want to show you, first off, how close we are to the water. The water is right down there at the end of the street, behind that house there at the end of the street. So that gives you an idea of how close we are to the water. We're not seeing flooding, but what we are seeing is a lot of damage. Take a look here. You can see we do have a tree here down that has fallen on top of a house. Didn't do a whole lot of damage, but did knock the corner off of this house. The homeowners do not appear to be here. This was an evacuation zone A, meaning the get out and get out now area. I did knock on the door. I did notice some lights on inside, so they still have power, but nobody was home. Now, you can also see here on the ground all the debris littered here on the ground. This is not nearly as bad as it was on some other streets as we were driving here. On some streets, there's debris like this just in piles and piles on the streets. Now, they were very fortunate here in that their car did not get hit with any trees, but there's even more damage over here. You can see this fence here. Portions of this fence are down. Also, you can see, take a look, Eddie, let's go up to the trees and show folks the wind is also picking up here as well. So we are still having wind gusts in this area, which is going to blow even more stuff around. It's actually getting a little bit hard for us to stand out here. Now, I have been in contact with the folks at the EOC here. What they are telling us is that this is beyond catastrophic. That is what they are calling it. They are also telling us that there are a lot of people that may be trapped in homes here. They are having a hard time getting to those people because the roads are so bad. We did see a lot of law enforcement officers here. No traffic lights were working in this particular neighborhood. Law enforcement directing traffic. But it may be tomorrow until they can even begin to get to some of those people, because obviously we still have high winds here. Also, it's going to be getting dark and very dangerous. One other thing I want to let people know, there are a lot of power lines down in this area. And from what I understand, the power company also will not go on the roads until they can see and until they are sure that their vehicles are safe. So we are just beginning to see damage like this. I got to tell you, as we were driving in here, though, we saw multitudes of trees down. This is not the only one. It is widespread in this neighborhood, and this is only the beginning of what we are going to see from this storm. Reporting live in Panama City, Lori Davison, Spectrum News.